And then after barber school, after EBU, I moved over there to the crew and basically just tried to take off from there. And I've been there for about 2 years now, trying to build my clientele, got a steady clientele, you know, just trying to maintain it really. I say like that's the part about barbering, like that's hard, I say, you know, like you can, anybody can cut hair, but it's like getting the clientele and maintaining the clientele, that's like really the how do you say it, the obstacle, I guess.
Like, so like the challenge for you, is that more in finding the clientele or keeping up with the consistency of cuts that you're trying to do?
Consistency of cuts, I'll say. Like I have a limit for myself that I always try to hit a goal, you know what I mean? So just trying to like make sure I have my regulars and the new clients and just trying to maintain everybody and keep a good steady flow going, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So talk to me about, what do you like actually like about barbering? Like while you're actually doing the activity, like what do you like
Barbering,
to do?
so what I like about barbering, bro, is like you make your own schedule, you feel me? That's one. But it also doesn't feel like a job. I just feel like I'm talking to like a homie or just somebody just dropping knowledge, you know what I mean? Like that's what happens when you sit in a chair with me. Like yeah, we could talk about some other stuff, but really I'm like trying to learn from every one of my clients or every one of my, like somebody that sits down with me, you know what I mean? Because you can learn something from anybody, no matter who you are. Like everybody has something to teach and offer, you know?
Yeah. How much would you say you've improved since the time you came out of barber school, like as being in a regular field barber? How much have you improved since that time?
Like a field barber, like elaborate, what you mean?
So like all the training you got at ABU, right?
Yeah.
You came out a certain way at a certain level. Now, since you've been in the field doing actual barbering, not in a school setting, how much have you like improved in that time, like outside of like a school setting?
So outside of school setting, you learn a lot because one, like the school is going to teach you kind of like what you're supposed to do, you know what I mean? But outside in the real world, it's like real different. And that's why they try to hammer so hard on like why you got to do it this way, because it's real easy to fall off and go this way and that way with it, you know what I mean? So it's just really trying to keep your head on the right track type thing. And I say like it's taught me that for one, and then the other thing is like it's the real world, you know, like it's either you gotta get with it or get left type thing. So it just taught me how to move on a quicker pace, I guess you could say. Like it's hard to really explain what it taught me. It's just like through the process you just learn stuff, you just pick up things, you know, without even knowing.
Have you learned like specific things from maybe like other barbers at crew cuts?
Oh,
that have been,
yeah.
Like I don't know, just advice, techniques that they've given you over time?
Yeah, for sure. And like the crew's definitely like a family for sure, you know what I mean? Like we always help one another, we always give little inputs and just what is that? Supportive criticism or
Constructive criticism.
Constructive criticism. That. And then and like even if we're not talking to one another, I'll still like be watching on their cuts just so I can learn, you know, myself and just pick up little techniques on what they're doing, you know. I'm sure it's vice versa, and we always talk to each other, show different videos, you know what I mean? And yeah.
Yeah. So to talk a little bit more about crew cuts, and just crew cuts is a barbershop here in Albuquerque.
Correct.
Can you talk a little bit more about the environment there and what kind of barbershop that is?
The environment there, bro, I say the environment there is like how I said, it's a big family, you know what I mean? It's Luis, Jaime, Eddie, Brenda, Tony, me, Carlos, all of us, you know? And R.I.P. Freddie too, you know, he's always part of the crew along with Fred. But it's just, I don't know, when I think of the crew, it's just fun times, you know what I mean? Like they've taught me Spanish. I've been teaching one of the guys, Tony, English type thing, you know what I mean? So, yeah. And it's just like how I said, I try to learn something new every day, and they definitely teach me something new every day. So it's not like a dull moment, you know what I mean?
So you're working pretty much 5 days a week out of the barbershop, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How is that like, trying to make time for other things and go in other directions? How is that a challenge?
It's definitely a challenge because, like I said, taking it back to, it's hard trying to maintain the clients and everybody's hitting you up like, hey, bro, you got this, you got that, and then your books are getting booked and you try to squeeze everybody in, and then you get so booked, like you forget your personal life too at a time type, you know?
Yeah.
And it's hard in that way, bro, because, you know, we all got personal things that we have to do and deal with, so I feel like life is a balance. When you can find the right balance between life, work, family, loved ones, just whatever, I feel like that's when you're good. It's about balance for sure.
So outside of barbering, what's kind of your support like, you know, with your family and in your personal life?
Outside of barbering, it's me, my mom's, grandma, little brother, you feel me? And I got a few cousins here type thing. Got some partners that are real close to me, like family, you know? And I say like those are all my support system, and then I say all my clients and everybody that comes to me or even shares or just, you know, has my name in their mouth that's willing to, you know, in a positive way help me is there for me in a way, you know?
And your mom kind of helped you get into barbering too, right?
Yeah, for sure. I say that's the main reason. Because I've always been big into like fashion or like my hair or, you feel me? Like I used to have waves. So, and I used to be a hard waver, you feel me?
Switch up a little bit.
Yeah, hard waver. So she just kind of looking at her son was like, I know you got a passion for hair. I know you kind of like OCD in a way, like, you know, put those two together. You got a barber, you got bad barber, you feel me? So, I don't know.
You got that pay too.
Yeah, facts.
How much of it is kind of just trying to support yourself in a way versus like, this is actually something I really want to do?
I say this is definitely something I want to do. And I say this is definitely like a gateway first. So this ain't what I want to like do all my life. You know what I mean? Like this ain't the only thing. I want to definitely get into more. But this is going to help me get into those doors. You know what I mean? And when I get into those doors, I'm not going to leave barbering behind. It's still going to be like, I have a passion for it. I have a love for it, you know? So even with those clients that like I've always been cutting up, like they hit me, even if I'm not in the shop, I still make time, you know, like just because I have love for it, so.
And I think that's important too, having that skill forever. Like that's always like, you can always go and cut somebody's hair.
Facts.
Folks are always gonna need a haircut, like always. So that's something like, I think that's just a big benefit is anybody is in the world we live in, anybody's gonna need a skill like that. To always have something to fall back on. So that's some value right there in your life that you know, can take everywhere you go with you.
Hell yeah. Yes, sir.
So talk to me about who kind of like, do you watch YouTube? Like how do you kind of like, when you want to know something about how to do a cut a different way, or you want to like figure out how to do a different style, where do you go to figure that out?
I ask the guys. I ask the crew, yo. Shout out Luis, Hyman, Eddie, all of them. AB, Tony, all of them. Yeah. You feel me? Like I just ask them, and if they can't really show me, or if I can't really understand it like that, you know, it's just YouTube Academy.
Yeah, no, literally.
You know, hell yeah.
What are there other areas you want to expand as far as like doing hair and things like that, or are you kind of like staying with the barber thing?
Wait.
So like, do you want to do like some other areas? Like, do you want to like go into products or like things like you want to go do other things with kind of like that hair department?
I definitely do. I want to open my doors right now. I want to get some products going. We got a product at the crew. It's called a beard oil. I'm gonna be popping out with some pictures and results from that because I'm telling you, it's all natural, all organic. It's there for real, 20 a pop. And we also got just a whole bunch of stuff. There's La Bohemia. It's actually the creator of the crew's product, and they're running it out of it. But she has hand lotion, she has face serum, just different stuff.
And, you know? And say that. Who is that again?
La Bohemia.
Okay.
La Bohemia.
So. Sorry, I blanked, bro.
Yeah, my shirt's all dirty, bro.
You say your shirt.
Yeah. That shit popping up over there. It is.
Shit, it's not even in the cut for real.
All right, bet for
sure. It's like right here.
All right, bet.
So, shit. But shit. Let's talk about. I don't know. Let's talk about like your personal brand versus like, you know what I mean? Like you as a barber, as a professional, versus you as like your free time. Because I remember we were talking a lot about like going into freelancing and doing house calls and stuff like that. What is your hesitation to going into doing that?
It's just, I don't know. My hesitation with going into doing that is, it's not a consistency. So I don't know. I'm a planner, you know what I mean? I have to see it before I can do it. And right now, like I can do that, but I have a goal set in the shop and I'm trying to meet that goal in the shop, you know?
Right.
So it's like, before I can meet that goal in the shop, I can't go out and do something else, you know? And it's like, I can't even go out and do that something else if I can't see the vision for it completely clearly, like all the way, you know?
So what's that goal then?
So like I'd have to break it down, bro, to like how far you are and like what my average cuts
is it like
are.
based
It's just
on
like little
number of
things.
cuts, like
Yeah,
what
like
what
how
you're
many
going
cuts
for?
would I have to do? Like how many house calls would I have to do? Like it's just one of those, bro. And I don't know.
But that's the thing about house calls is you keep that. Like that's all you, outside of like taxes that you would pay on it.
True.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
you're paying like, talk about that booth rent.
Nah.
You feel me? Like that shit is like crazy.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like that's so much of the check.
We make it back though too. That's what I'm saying. So like that's why I'm like trying to meet this limit or this goal in the shop type thing. Cause you hit that goal in the shop, then that booth rent pays for it, and obviously you make it back type thing. You know. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, if I'm in this shop and I'm hitting that booth rent and I'm getting more, you know what I mean? Like then I'm good. But if I leave that and go do house calls, it's like, would I be able to make what I'm making in here? Like, yeah, I would, you know, but it's also a system behind it, like how I do pay taxes, how I do show all my paperwork and stuff, you know what I mean?
You're talking about if you were doing house calls and stuff.
Yes, because then I'd have to go and figure out how to do that, like.
Yeah. I mean, that does make sense. Like, I can understand the hesitation. But I think, I mean, is one of your concerns too, like, you would have to stop working in the shop to go and, like, actually commit to house calls?
No, it's not even working in the shop, but if I add house calls to that, that's legit me taking all my personal out. You feel me? Because then that's how I just take it back. Like, I need that balance. I need to find that balance.
Yeah.
But me doing that, that's not finding the balance. That's taking everything over here. You feel me? So.
Yeah. That is a challenge, bro. And do you have, ideally, what would you want to, like, say, like, most ideal situation that you could think of for yourself with what you're doing with your time? Would you have less time doing barbering than you are doing now, or more?
Would I have less time doing barbering or more? I would have, I don't know what you mean by that. Explain it again.
Like, so do you want to be spending most of your time how you're spending it now doing the barbering?
Like,
or you want to spend less time doing that, more time doing something else?
Like right now, I'm in the mindset of just working, hustling, getting to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the old crew used to be at the crew cuts from 7 a.m. to like 2 a.m. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's dedication, that's love, that's just passion right there. I'm like, we left the old shop, we left the 1592 and moved to the 2011 Central, and I just felt like we forgot about that one. Like that's those stomping grounds. Like that's where it originated, that's where it started. Like. Yeah. If anything, you don't forget about that one type thing, you know. So I just kind of went back over there just to bring life to it, just try to get it popping again, trying to show myself, Eddie, everybody else, you know, like I can do it too, you know, like.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty still fresh to new to barbering too, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I'm like really trying to hit that drive, hit that go.
Yeah. For yourself, what are you looking at as like your timeline coming up?
So this year, for sure, I'm trying to tell you, man, tap into that 1592 bridge location. Me and 2 other barbers trying to get that popping. And then I say after that, I'm still working with the 2011 Central one too. We're still planning events over there. We still got the product line over there too. We still got all the other barbers over there, you feel me? Got the memberships. If y'all really want to become a member, part of the crew and stuff, tap in over there, you feel me? And then the timeline, bro, what else? I said, I don't know, bro. I'm really trying to dedicate these few years. Like, I'm still young. I'm not even 21. I'm 20, you feel me? So these my grind hard years. These my go hard years. I'm just, I'm here with it. You know, I got a stack for those investments that I want to make in the future. Because like how I said, this ain't the only thing that I want to do, you know.
Yeah.
I want to get into some other stuff. But, you know, you got to make money, you know, use it type thing. Or, what's that saying?
You gotta, I don't know. What do you mean?
I don't know. It's one of those sayings, bro. I froze. You gotta make money to use money. What is it? Make money? I don't know, bro.
Spend money, don't make money is what I was thinking.
Nah, yeah, it's not that one. No, it's a different one. Nah. But yeah, y'all get me. Come on now.
So walk me through kind of your process when somebody comes in for a cut. So just like take me through everything.
Like say, like if you were walking or
Yeah,
like if
I walked in for a cut, what's gonna happen?
I'm like, yo, bro, how you doing? You got an appointment today? You gonna hit me with the yeah, no. I'm be like, all right, for sure. Well, oh, we got this barber. I'm saying I can get you at this time, or and this is if you don't have an appointment. I'm saying, well, I can get you at this time because we do take walk-ins, but it might be a little wait because how I say, I do got like members. I do got a clientele that comes on a regular. So if you're willing to wait, I'll get you right. You feel me? But I can't make anybody stay type thing. So it's just kind of like a what you want, you know?
You know, right now, but they had an appointment now, so they're coming in the chair.
So if they had an appointment now, I'm be like, yo, bro, how you doing? And then I'm be like, did you have an appointment? He'd be like, yeah. I'm be like, can I see your confirmation? Do you know who it was with? He's gonna be like, yeah, woo woo woo. But all right, for sure. If it was me, if it was with me, I'm be like, all right, for sure, bro. You can have a seat, get you something to drink, you know. And then drape you, ask you how you want your haircut, ask you how your day is, woo you know.
Yeah, good stuff. And then you got, so what do you, is there like a particular way that you're like cutting that's different from another barber? You know what I mean? In terms of the order you're doing stuff or like things like that?
Everybody has a different way of like cutting hair, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like there's no specific way or strategy to cutting hair, but I say I definitely like picked up from the crew, like different barbers that I've worked with, just off of their techniques, off of just people I watch, you know? So, and I feel like that's everybody, like they just really watch how to cut hair and they just add their own little flavor to it, you know? Yeah. So
like what are some of those specific techniques that you can
just remember? The way you hold clippers or the different ways you go at the hair, like you could start from bottom up or you could start from top bottom, you feel me? Like taking off the bulk first and then blend, or you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just really different ways you want to go at it, or trim the top. I don't know, bro. Yeah, just kind of like that.
Talk to me about that crew cuts massage, like the heated towel and stuff like that. Like what I want somebody is to like know what the experience is like of like getting a cut.
Oh, okay. You
know what I mean?
Sure. So like if you're a member, or even if you're willing to pay the non-member price, it's the full haircut. Basically, I give you a haircut, right? And then after your haircut, I put a towel like on the back right here, I'll drape you a little bit, and then I put these essential oils around your head, and I rub the lather, you feel me? And then I'll go heat your hot towel up in the back, come back, wrap it around you. And I got this little hand massager. I only get two, but I got this one right now, and just kind of do it for a little bit, you know, till the towel kind of gets cold. And then I take it off, re-lather, and then I hit it with the razor. And that's just to get it to like the razor fade or zero, like closest to the skin if you want it, you know. And then after that, I wrap the cold towel back just to close the pores. And then there's also a steamer. I forgot the steamer too, but the steamer's going on the whole process, you know. And that's just basically opening your pores, getting them softer. Hot towel opens them, the steamer softens them, the cold towel closes it. You know, there's a whole process behind it, but.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of the haircut to do?
Favorite part of the haircut to do? The lineup, I say, bro.
Yeah.
Lineup, like, you'll do a whole fade, you feel me? And then I say the lineup to the end, then I trim the top. But the lineup just makes everything come together, you know? Like, the blend's good, but once you put that lineup in, you're like, dang, like, just blade work after that, you know?
Yeah. So what would you say are the areas of, like, barbering? Like, lineup, fade, or blend? And then, like, what else?
I say like, blend, lineup, cutting the top of the hair, and then facial hair.
And what would you say is your best area? The lineup? Still?
Oh, yeah,
that's the one you work on the
sure.
most?
Yeah. I say my lineups, bro.
Yeah.
Like, even on my beard lineups, like, I just love a crispy line, you feel me? Like, if you can make that line pop, all natural too, like, that's just.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull up some of your Instagram clips in a second. Sure. We're gonna like take a look at them. But before that, I want to kind of just get your take on hair as like self-expression and the power of like a haircut.
The power of a haircut, you definitely get to express yourself through that, through color, through designs, through texture, through, you can do so much with your hair, you know? And people usually judge you off appearance, and what's the first thing that you usually see on somebody, you know what I mean, is their hair, because you're looking at their face, you know, so. Yeah. And I get so many crazy different designs, colors, just whatever, you know, in the shop. Yeah. And it really, like, you think you know somebody until, like, you never judge a book by its cover, for sure, you know, because they can look like this, but they can have a whole different mindset type thing, you know, and it's really just knowing that person, bro.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's like you think you know somebody until you cut their hair.
Yeah,
on the chair, bro.
For sure. That's what I'm saying. And then, like, I love learning from my clients or whoever sits. So I'm talking to you no matter who you are. I'm trying to figure you out. You feel me? I'm trying to get to know you. For real, trying to get you what you just said. Trying to find some game in a way. So I don't know, bro. I love that part about cutting hair and the experience, bro. You just have behind the chair who you meet.
All right, well, speaking of game, let's go take a look at some of the game from online. We do a lot of clips. Klipz does a lot of clips.
Klipz does a lot of clips, yes. It's Klipz, man. Clip it K, you feel me?
Let's go check some of them out.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Do you usually take videos of all your clients?
I haven't been recently, but when I was first starting, bro, when I was first pushing, like, myself out, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You cut your own hair?
Sometimes, yeah. Or sometimes I just have somebody at the crew do it too, you know? It just kind of depends. Just whatever you feel. That was a minute ago.
Yeah, bro. How long you been posting?
See, I was about to say too, bro. Like,
gotta go back down to the origins.
I've been posting since. There's more than that.
No comments.
I've been posting like since I was in school, bro. Honestly.
Yeah. You deleted some of them? You deleted some?
Nah, or actually.
That's all I got.
Nah, actually, no. Those are the reels. That's why.
Oh, okay. You got more posts?
Yeah. I ain't delete them.
Go back down.
I don't think I did. I shouldn't have. I leave them up because I want people to see my work. You feel me? That's why I'm like hesitant to say like.
See the improvement?
Yeah. But I don't think I delete them. Nah, see, look, they right there. Yeah.
This is probably before Reels was even like.
Facts. It was. Instagram. It was. That was my first haircut on my cousin.
This one?
Yup.
First cut.
And
wait,
then,
hold on. Wait.
You gotta go to. There it is. First cut type thing. Yeah.
Where was this? Is this at Crew Cuts too?
No, that's at it's ABU. That's the school. Yeah. I did that side, I think, and then I think my instructor did the other side, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I did the back or something. And then the picture next to it, the other one, that's my man's right there, G. Yeah, that's the one that he was like my quote-unquote test dummy, I guess you could say.
That was your first, like, solo?
Yeah, like, he'll come to me, because that's my man's for real type thing, you feel me? So he'll come to the crib, kick it with me, I'll cut his hair, we'll play 2K, like, we'll just, so he was the one I was like, quote-unquote practicing on, like, trying to find out, like, how different clipper guards work or my technique, like, you feel me?
Yeah. How many different kinds of cuts do you regularly do?
There's a lot, bro. There's a lot of cuts, but I'm gonna say a regular one is just a taper, bro. Everybody loves tapers. Yeah, everybody gets a taper, you feel me?
Do people generally know what kind of cuts they want, or do you sort of like just give me something fire, bro, type of thing?
A lot of time, bro, they don't even know what they want. Like, people come in and be like, yeah, bro, I want a fade. And I'd be like, so you want like a drop fade, low fade, high fade? And they'd be like, it sits like right here, you know? I'm like, well, bro, like every fade sits right here. It's really like the back that changes, you know?
Right.
But, so I'd just be like, you got a picture? They don't got a picture. So I just kind of tell them like, well, this is high, like it's going to look like this medium, this low. Or I just kind of take them to my Instagram too, because I got like at the top.
That's true. You could give them a little like menu type of thing.
Like at the top, you see my highlights. I got all that. It say like, hold on, go to the side. It say like taper right there, drop fade, burst.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so you just click on those and it shows you just like all those different type of haircuts that I've
smart,
done.
Bro.
You feel me?
See, like that's game, bro. Cause that's something like a lot of barbers probably don't even like.
Facts, you feel me? Yeah. And then like even with taper fade, they be like, "What's a taper fade?" I be like, "Bro, just go to my taper. Like that's a regular taper fade. Like you feel me? High, low. Like I got all the different variations of tapers in that one slot. You want to drop fade?
I'm gonna check the other one.
Yeah, you want to drop fade? You go to the drop fade.
Drip.
You want like a little mohawk going? You hit the burst phase. You feel me? It just kind of depends on what you want.
That's pretty. How many cuts do you think you've done, like in a year, like in the past year?
Man, I don't even know. I can't even give you a number. I'd be lying. I don't know.
Estimate, bro. Just give me like an estimate.
In a year, how many haircuts?
Say you done like in a month.
In a month?
Yeah.
How do you know, bro? Like, all right, bro. Let's break it down. So,
all right. Go. So okay. Like.
So 30. I'm gonna say like.
On average, you do between like what, like 6 to 8 a day, or like 5 to 7 a day.
I'm gonna say like right now, give me like 30 people a week, 25 people a week. I say.
25 people a week. So like 5 a day. You're doing like 5 cuts ish a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you probably do like.
How many a year though? What is that like?
So like just to go on like a conservative estimate, you probably do. So 25. I don't know. Like you maybe do like 100 cuts.
100 cuts.
Year, like 100 to 120.
In a year?
Yeah. If you're doing like on average like 5 cuts a day.
25 a week? Nah.
Because that's 100. Right? Or no, that's wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong. I'm saying
I can't do math, bro. You got a calculator?
25.
Nah, it's
I'm like I'm doing 100 cuts in 2 months.
Nah, that's 250 times, and then that's.
I don't know, bro. It's up there.
Another shit. You got a calculator?
I do.
What the calculator say?
Oh wow. It's a 25
times 12.
Times 12, 300.
So like maybe like 250 to 300.
Is that right?
That doesn't feel right to you?
Nah, because that's by I said weeks though, huh?
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
You said
did
25
it
in a month. So 25 times 12 months.
No, I said 25 in a week.
You said you do 25 in a week?
Yeah, okay, not in a month. So see, look, so 25. How many weeks is in a year?
52.
52. So 25 times 52. 25 times 52.
Shit. I can't do math.
1,300.
Okay.
Shit,
yeah.
I knew it was up there. I was like, hell, no, 300.
Well, shit.
1,300. Yeah, that's a lot of haircuts.
Getting that reps in.
Yeah, for sure.
Who's a barber who's like maybe like a celebrity barber, or like somebody that you like look at that like, yeah, I like their style. I want to be kind of like them.
And Cashy for sure.
Who you spell it?
And Cashy, K-A. Wait, hold on, K-A. S-H.
S-H.
Y-K.
Y-K.
The Barber.
The Barber. Kashik?
Nah. It's something like that.
I'm about to Star Wars shit coming up.
He said stop. Oh, it's Cashy T. I'm all Cashy. Yeah, it's K-A-S-H-Y.
Cashy T?
Underscore.
Barber?
Yeah.
Cashy T.
I was all Cashy K because I'm K. No, but yeah, see, look, that's Polo. That's Polo's barber. For sure. He a whole bunch of people's, famous people's barbers, but that's definitely somebody that I look up to just because I listen to Polo too, and then just this is my industry, you know what I mean? So just putting two of my favorite things together type thing, you know?
Yeah. So to kind of wrap up a little bit, what's some advice that you would give to an incoming barber that's just getting into the field, like they're where you were at going to a barber academy?
Don't give up. Don't give up, for sure. Cause I promise you, I ain't know nothing about nothing, and my cuts were not there. But, and I say a few years, my cuts is not where I wanted to be either. But I promise you, it's a process. It's a process between anything. It's just what you're willing to put up with. And I promise you, if you're willing to put up with this, it's gonna give it back to you. You feel me?